Hey everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So I mentioned in my last video, I know I have not done much crafting here on YouTube lately. There's just not been enough of me to go around in life, and I kind of go into shop mode when I'm not crafting much. So I am coming on to share a scrapbook.com haul, and I think these things I purchased mostly back in February and March, and they've pretty much been sitting here on my table for about a month, so I thought I would go ahead and come on and share. Now I have recently picked up a couple of the distress inks, the newest colors, in the Kitsch Flamingo and the Salvaged Patina. So I got the embossing glazes, and I got the Distress Oxide in both of those colors as well. This one I got the pink last month, and then when I saw this new color just recently, I placed a small order, just these two things, and they came really quick. I think I'm probably going to end up getting the Distress ink, also the one that's not in the oxide, because I really like the effect with the smushing technique with the water, more with just the straight Distress ink as opposed to the oxide, but I love them both. And then a couple of other colors that I've picked up recently too is the Ground Espresso and the Picket Fence. Now I saw that Marta at Marami Small Ink use this creating some tags, and I really loved the effect she got with this Picket Fence Distress ink. I don't believe this comes in an oxide right now. And then I was wanting to get a darker brown. I use a lot of the tea dye, actually the Vintage Photo even more. So I was looking at the Walnut Stain or the Ground Espresso. Now I've seen the Ground Espresso now in the stores, so at some point I do want to get the Walnut Stain. And then this is not from scrapbook.com, but the embossing glazes, I picked this up at Hobby Lobby a little while back, and it's got all three of them. And of course I picked this up when it was 40% off. And this again is more of that embossing glaze. And Lynette at Cheaply Chic really did a great technique, because these embossing glazes, they are transparent. So if you've got a stamp underneath, a stamped image underneath, you know, like in black, and then emboss over this, you can see the image through, and it's really a beautiful effect. So hopefully I'll remember, I'm going to link that video down below. And in this package that I got from Hobby Lobby, it's got the cracked pistachio, speckled egg, and broken china. So I want to play with these embossed glazes in the near future. And then I also picked up this glossy acrylic spray in white from Dina Media, and I sprayed it. I love the white effect. This is obviously just on black cardstock, just because I wanted to play with it. I love that effect. And then let me show you this too. I have used that a few times as well. Now this is the box that I just use for when I want to spray things. And I think there was an area that was still wet, so that white did pick up some of that color, but then also too it can stand out white. So I thought that was interesting when I noticed it here in my spray box, like the different effect that white can also take on. So I thought that was interesting that it did take on some of the color, but I think when your surface is dry, it will kind of stand out. You can probably just take out, if you just wanted more controlled dots, I'm sure you can use, you know, a little brush or just dot this on your project. So I am excited to have that. And then I picked up some papers and other things. Let's see, I did pick up one little stamp. This is a Colorado craft. It says, "Make something beautiful to share today." And a well-used brush is a good thing. And this little tiny word here says, "Be creative." And I thought that was absolutely adorable. It's a little mouse or rat with this little paintbrush. And I thought that was darling. So I picked that up. And then I did get these dies. I was planning on using them in some Easter projects, but Easter, of course, has come and gone. I actually have some napkins that I got at Tuesday Morning a while back with the carrots, and I was thinking of incorporating this cute little bunny into you know, something, but I did not get to that. But I'm excited to have those cute little bunnies. And then I did pick up these I Love Journaling cards. These are Prima with Love line, And let's see, it is 15 designs, 3 of each, so a total of 45. So on the back of them, all of them will have the pink polka dot. All right, and then I pulled out each of the designs out of here. This says, "All that I need is you always," and it's got that sweet little swan image. This has little teas and cakes and hearts. That was just a plain old polka dot on both sides. A little distressed wood. Love the little pickup truck. "Calling all my love to you." How sweet is that? "I just need you and a couple of sunsets." So cute. Little ledger background. This wreath on this distressed background. "Life is meant for good friends and great adventures." So cute. Love this little vintage botanical. "A day spent with you is my favorite day. All things grow with love." This is one of my favorites. "You feel like sunlight." Little vintage scene here. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is probably what made me purchase this, was the little pin cushion and the little cupcake tin. And then another swan here says, "Such a beautiful feeling." So those are the designs in this journaling card pack. And then I got some papers here. I got this Winter Rose. This is from Paper Rose. It's their website is www.paperrose.com. It looks like .au, an Australian company, but I loved the soft colors and the designs of this. Oh, look at that. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is double-sided papers. So the Winter Rose. Do a quick flip through, and the front of this, there's a little bit of a sheen, more so on the back. It feels a little more of like a, for lack of a better word, like a plasticky paper. You know, it's got more of a sheen on it, and the front is more a little matte. This one here definitely has a little bit of sheen too, so there's like some little cut aparts. But I really loved these colors. I kept going back and forth on this one. Did I decide I want it or not? And I decided yes, I do. Little wreath with a little birdie. I love this watercolor background. And then I believe, yeah, we're back to repeating. So, and I think it repeats 3 times. So really lovely colors there. And then I got another little 6x6 pad here. Honeybee stamps, the bee's knees. I love these bright fun colors in the turquoises, yellows, and black and whites. Let's see, 2 of each design, and I believe this one is also double-sided. Just really fun images. Just doesn't that just make you happy looking at it? It does me. I just love it. And let's see, are we repeating yet? Yeah, I think we're repeating. So, fun pad. And then this was a little clearance item. It's just a little traveler's notebook insert, just with white papers. And I think this was like maybe something like $2. And I just love those pink suitcases, so I thought that was fun. And then this here I picked up, this Dina Wakely, the Collage Collective. And I guess this is, there's more than one volume. I've been wondering about this for a while, and then they had a 2-pack of this on sale, both books for $20, where I've seen you can just purchase one for like, I don't know, $15, $16, $17. So they had 2 of them for $20, but apparently they ended up being out of the other book, so they credited me back, and I got this one for $10. So I've been very curious. So this just really is Dina Wakely's mixed media art, and so you can use this to create with yourself. So I thought this was really quite interesting. I don't know how I feel about all of maybe the silhouettes and faces all the time, but I know definitely that the way I am creating has been changing. I find like these tags very interesting, and then also I've been wanting to create, you know, more mixed media type backgrounds myself, just mixed media art in general, which I don't know, something still holds me back. I still haven't jumped in with both feet, but I thought this was really quite interesting, and so I'm kind of glad I picked this up. And I believe, yeah, I was gonna say, so up front, this is more of a thinner paper. It's not real thin, but it kind of switches to a heavier cardstock here. And yeah, it repeats itself, if I'm not mistaken. Did we see all these before? Yeah. So it switches. This is a heavier cardstock back here. So I thought that was interesting as well. 30 double-sided images, 15 sheets at 120 GSM and 15 sheets at 270 GSM. So interesting. And I would say that that was maybe more of a 60 to an 80 pound and maybe more of like 110 or so is how I would describe that paper. So that was interesting. And then I saw, I think the first time I had ordered from scrapbook.com, there was an ad that showed this sun stencil, and I thought that was adorable. So when I placed my second order, I definitely wanted to pick this stencil up. It's a scrapbook.com brand. It's called A Little Sunny, and I have a rubber stamp here. This is from Deep Red Rubber. This little girl here, I thought she would be so cute on this stenciled sun background. So I have a project in mind for that already. And then rub-ons. This is $49 in Market. Vintage Artistry, Sky and Navy rub-on transfers. I have never had great luck with rub-ons, but I can see some of the newer type of products coming out, and I thought this was a really lovely set. There are 6 sheets in here, so as you can see, this is the front one, and you can, use these individually. So it's Sky and Navy. And I really love some of these distressed, and look at the little splatters. I love the fade out here of the doilies. Look at that. And I really love both of these colors. And then this one kind of goes to more of a mint. And then more words. Love these. And then it's got the little tulip here. So I'm excited to try this. 6 sheets of rub-on transfers. And then this is one of those Transfer Me from Dress My Craft. I've seen a lot of this happening. I thought this was really gorgeous. Can cut out, I love the collage effect of this. You can cut out different pieces. Does this have a name? Reverse Rose Doily. And here's the SKU on there. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, you dip it in water, you cut it out, cut out the portion you want, dip it in water to release, I guess, that plastic transfer, and then it'll transfer over to your project. So I'm excited to try that. And then these here, I pulled them out of the package to look at them. There are 2 pieces of rice paper, and they are gorgeous. So this here, redesigned rice paper. This is called Twilight Field from Prima. It's the item number. And then this one here as well, Moonlight Garden, again from Prima. There's the item number here. So this is 11.5 by 16.25. This is the Twilight Field, and it was folded in thirds in the package. And oh my goodness, this is that piece of rice paper. It feels like a little heavier than a tissue. Oh my goodness, so pretty. So it's got this a mosaic type of a background, and then these beautiful rich florals in front. This here with the colors does remind me of a little more fallish, I don't know, late summer, fall. Anyways, beautiful. And then the blue here, oh my goodness. Again, it's folded into thirds. Again, a beautiful, like a tile background. And then, oh my goodness, I just think this is gorgeous, just delightful. So you could use sections of it or larger pieces or whatever you want. Love. And then let's see, I showed you that. And then one more item here. Now this one here, I'm not sure how I feel about it because it really wasn't quite what I thought, and I didn't really read the full description because I was so enamored with looking at all these different products. So this is called Decoupage Decor, and I didn't realize it was a decor item, and it's tissue paper, but I have to tell you, it feels more like gosh, what do you call when you're sewing, like an interfacing? It has a feeling like that. And it's split into 2 pieces. The whole image is 19 by 30, so it was quite large. So this is meant to be more of a decor piece, but you see the image here with these large florals, and I thought about sending it back. And it says here, the package includes 1 sheet, 2 separate parts for versatile use. And again, it's a Prima product. Oh, it's called Bridget. Okay, so it came in 2 pieces, and again, what did I say? This was like a 19 by 30, so it's a really giant, large image, 19 by 30. So this is one part of it, and then this is the second part where it fits together as one image. So I actually thought, because it is so gorgeous, that I would still probably cut out and use pieces of it. And it's got, you know, that collage effect too, with the words and the gorgeous florals and a little bit of distress on the backgrounds. I think that is just gorgeous, and you can see here how it would go together perfectly. Isn't that the florals? Oh my goodness. So I decided, oh, I'm going to keep it. So I feel like you could, you know, just basically like decoupage with a Mod Podge or another type of medium, you know, to put that down. And then last but not least, I got a number of 12 by 12 papers. Heidi Swap, Old School. That is the name of this palm tree. Of course, I'm living in Central Florida here, and I'm not normally a more muted girl. I kind of think I lend a brighter colors, but I thought that was really pretty. But of course, I've drawn to the palm trees. And then this, of course, is an older collection, the Metropolitan Girl. I have a 6 by 6 of this, and this little coffee image. I've had this in and out of my cart for a long time, so I decided to pick this up. And of course, I love that bokeh effect. Cartabella, this one is called Journaling Cards from the Metropolitan Girl collection. I picked up this little Christmas tag one, Farmhouse Christmas from Cartabella. Lovely little tags. Here's the back side. This one here is quite lovely. Rosy Cozy Christmas by, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that name. It is too small for me to read. It's a 2018 version. Product code P13318. Anyways, you see the roses, and there's like some Christmas bells there, and it's got a polka dot background. This one here is a Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Cottage Fields. I love Simple Stories, the Simple Vintage lines. I just love them. And then, of course, the collage type background. Love. This one here I kind of kept waffling about, going back and forth. It's an Amy Tangerine. Brave and Bold. I love those colors. Pinks and aquas, you have me there. Oh, I don't forget the word. I love this look, and it's quite popular right now. It looks like, what is that, terrazzo floor? And then these here are some sweet cut-aparts, of course, being spring, and I'm definitely drawn to the strawberries and the blueberries and the roses and the carrots. So cute. This one is Pink Paisley, Paige Evans, Bloom Street. And then the back has a floral, but I definitely love these cut-aparts. This here, the Watercolor Effect, Watercolor Floral Collection, Prima, Watercolor Drops, this one is called. Love. And then in the background, this is lovely. I don't use a lot of purple in my projects, but I think this is beautiful. And it's got the watercolor, it's got the little collage type effect, distressing. Love it. This one here, I thought was absolutely gorgeous. This one is called, it's from Ella and Liv, Pink Blossoms Watercolor. So pretty. Okay, not double-sided. This one here is from Reminisce, Mad with Love, Pink Roses. So this is all like a wood tone with these gorgeous roses on the bottom. Kind of a bouquet heart on the back. And then this one here I thought was beautiful. I got a couple of sheets of this. Watercolor Wisteria from What Dreams May Come, Reminisce. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Again, purple, huh? And then this is the effect on the back, so I got a couple of those. And then this one here, Watercolor Garden, also by What Dreams May Come, Reminisce. Oh my goodness, I just thought this was gorgeous. And then this is what's on the back. This is nice, but I adore this. And I actually ended up getting 3 of these because oh, I just loved them. So that is my scrapbook.com haul. I'm excited to hopefully pick up some of these things and start utilizing them. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. Give us a thumbs up. Would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time.